Hello everybody, it's Carrie with Memory Inkers, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for another Saturday sip. So today, Stamps, Ink, and Paper is going to be sans stamp. I know. But with Thanksgiving coming up next week and social distancing and lockdowns and crazy stuff going on with COVID, I know our Thanksgiving dinners are not going to really look like we expect them to. So I thought, how many of us are used to having a beautiful decorated table? And I know many of you love to do that. But now maybe your kids or your family members, you're going to do like drop off Thanksgiving baskets or something. So I thought, how about giving them something tiny to put on their table? And if you are able to have it with the people you live with, then you could still do this as place settings. So this is what we're going to do. This is an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock. This particular one is in Calypso Coral. I'm hoping the lighting is good. Again, change of season and the light is really beaming. So what I'm going to do is, oops, let me turn this around so I can see what I'm doing. Nope, I had it right the first time. I'm going to you all love me. You know you do. Okay, I'm going to pull the arm out, and I'm hoping you can see this in the video. So I'm going to move it over there. So like I said, it's 8.5. So I'm going to move it to 8, and I'm going to start cutting strips off every ½ inch. So 8, 7.5, 7, etc. You guys get the drill. So just give me a minute to get these cut. I was going to cut them pre the video, but it doesn't really take that long. And I thought that, it's nice for you guys to see that I do cut paper. Okay, did I do 6.5? I did not. Okay. So I know I do have some stuff cut for you for the end process. So what you're going to end up with is 17, I believe, of these little ½ inch strips. 8.5 divided by 0.5, I believe, comes to 17. Please go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong. I can take it. But I apparently can't talk and follow my measurements at the same time because I keep forgetting where I am. Okay, so now I'm at 4.5. So do any of you have plans for Thanksgiving? Let me know what you're doing. Make some comments in the comment box. I also want you to know that starting next week, the things that I will be doing will be quick and easy holiday gift ideas or cards or, those last minute things. I know many of you have already finished or at least at the point where you've already ordered everything that you need to make your cards so that you can get them in the mail, especially with the way the mail delivery has been of late. So I thought, well, this is for those last minute things, those things that you can whip together pretty quickly in the afternoon and have them to hand to people that you love, or even the cashier or something, because these people that have been working the grocery stores and the banks and the hospitals, they need little goodies too. So we used our trimmer for that. Let me put that aside. So now we have these 17 ½ inch strips, and what you're going to do is you need a thing to punch holes. If y'all have your crocodiles, that's what I am using. And I am going to use the small end, and I've got my paper piercer. I know Stampin' Up! Sells one, but this awesome paper piercer was my mother's. Can y'all see it? Look how cool it is. It actually has a sheath too that's really nice. But I use it because there's something about the crocodile. It doesn't want to pop out. So, and then the other thing you might want to do is make yourself a ½ inch template. Now you can see by looking at my template, it is not perfect. But with the crocodile, you can take like 3 of these at a time and line them up and do your punching. I probably should have done this in advance So if you're bored, I apologize. In fact, maybe I won't do them all, but I want you to see. Just line them up and punch the holes. I don't know. You guys might need to see how I put it all together. So just bear with me, please, while I, get these punched out. So the other thing that I am going to be working on is I'm working on my 2021 calendar, which I hope and pray is a lot happier for all of us. Let's hope we see an end to the chaos and the coronavirus, or at least a settling down of all of that stuff. And so if you guys have, so the reason I brought that up is if you guys have things that you like, subjects that you guys want, I'm wondering if a birthday club would be something you guys would be interested in, where we make birthday cards every month and we do like an online class and you guys can order the kits, kind of like you did with my free card class last month. And you can order to get the kits, or would you prefer not to have to order product? Years ago, I had a club called Stamp of the Month Club, and it was very popular. And it was where I picked a stamp set every month, and then I made 4 cards with that stamp set. So you had at least 4 ideas to make with the stamp set that you would then purchase. And then there was the price of the club. And that one met, but I would have to figure out mailing it to you. I tend to like to use the second day air model, but the option with that is, what's nice about it is, if you say like that club idea and you think, well, that'd be really cool. I like the idea of learning how to make several things with one stamp set, so you get more use out of your stamp set, right? And I want you to get use out of your stamp set. It really disappoints me, or not disappoints me, makes me really sad when I hear that people buy a stamp set for one thing and they don't know what else to do with it. And then they're even if it's an inexpensive stamp set, which for club it usually was, it was under $20. So it was an inexpensive stamp set to keep the price of the club down. So let's say that you either have that stamp set or you don't like that stamp set. Then I had an option in the club where you could replace that. So let's say the stamp set was $20, just for simple math. You could then email me by the deadline and say, Carrie, please replace ABC stamp set with XYZ stamp set, and it's either $20 or a little bit more. So let's say XYZ stamp set was $21. Well, you would pay the dollar difference plus shipping and tax. Or you could get, it doesn't have to be a stamp set. You could just say, I'm out of, Whisper White cardstock, or, whatever to equal that amount. So, I would really like to know if you guys are interested in me restarting that club. It was very, very popular. It was called Stamp of the Month Club, and it was very, very popular. So I am thinking about adding that back in 2021, but I want your opinions. So let me know. Or do you prefer the free class with an order where you just get the cards, but then you don't have the stamps, etc.? So either or and. Do you want both? I need to know. I want to do what you guys want to do. So, okay, here's my next tip. If you have a paper piercer, I want you to take your paper piercer and pull all of the pieces together. Oh, wait, I forgot something. I forgot a step. Okay, so take one of them, the one that will be your bottom, and you're going to take your crocodile. My husband laughs when he comes down here because I'm sure you guys do too. Bits and pieces of stuff everywhere. And it doesn't matter. I could sweep and clean up right after this, but then I start crafting and it's there anyway. So it's like, it's a perpetual mess. So what I'm doing with this one is I'm adding a second hole So I'm hoping y'all can see that. I've added a second hole. And then I'm actually forgot. I just dropped my mic. So I apologize if you heard that thunk down to my foot. I apologize. All right, so I'm going to have a little piece of Scotch tape handy. All right, now I've got some linen thread. This just happens to be a really long piece that I had a bunch cut for a project. So just so you know. So then, sorry, I just wet the ends of it. I know. Make sure you've had your COVID test. And I'm going to put them both through here so that I have both of those strings. And then I'm just going to pull it down to the bottom. Okay, does that make sense to y'all? And then I'm going to take that little piece of tape, and it's just way too big. I tore off way too much. And I just want this to do two things. I want it to hold my thread and hold the piece from tearing. So I take tiny little pieces. I probably should have done this before I punched the holes. I know somebody just typed that and said, Carrie, why didn't you do this before you punched the holes? Because I forgot. Story of my life. And now I'm going to put another one on the inside, which, like I said, would have been smarter the other way. But I don't want to disrupt this too much. So, there's my mic. My camera's very goofy today. I am just having a typical, okay, I could complain. This is typical for me. If y'all watch me, you know, I'm constantly dropping my mic. It's because I'm wearing like a t-shirty thing, and there's nothing for it to clip to, and it keeps pulling out of the, you know, like it's like clipped like that. Okay, now you're going to take these ends and stack these up, and I like to get the holes lined up like I had shown you before. Because they're not, I mean, unless you're really good, and many of you are, I am not. Perfection is overrated. So I've got my holes lined up so that then I can take the two ends together and poke them through the hole. Are they both going through? No, of course not, because I didn't have them together. Jeez. You know, I also have to tell you that that light that's coming through, it's right on my glasses. So it's giving me this lovely shine. And then I messed up my hole. So these actually go really fast. If you're not doing a video, you could make these so fast. I promise, I promise, I promise. Just don't, you know, video your friends while you're doing it. But it's a good thing to do, like get all your pieces ready, and you can sit and put these together while you're, oh, dang it, while you're like watching television or something. Pardon me, I am licking the thread, like I said. Make sure you've had your COVID test. And then it's probably not lined up again. Oh, yay, yay. Okay, are you going to work this time? Wrong one. This one. Okay, it works actually better when you put them both through at once. So let's just start over. I swear these are so cute and easy, you guys. I'm not kidding. They are. They're just so cute and easy. So now I've got like fresh new holes. Okay, let's try this again. I'm holding it to me, you guys, because I'm old and I can't see. And there's glare on my glasses. Oh my gosh, I really should have, but I want you guys to see all the steps. So I apologize for my insanity more than perhaps normal. But you know what? You guys are stampers and crafters. You know, nothing's perfect. So, okay, so now you've got this. Finally, you finally have it done. Now what I want to do is I want to do the same thing to the other side. Let's all say a silent prayer that it goes smoothly again. Okay. Hold those holes. I think this one's going to go better. I think. I hope. And it did. If I don't drop it, don't. No. Stay. Okay. Phew. That was just more than it needed to be. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to I want to have my tag ready. So I'm going to have a tag for it. And I am just handwriting these tags with a Sharpie. It would be very cute to use one of our Stampin' Write markers, but I'm just going to use a Sharpie. And I am going to put my daughter's name on this one. Okay, I need a new Sharpie. Oh my golly. This is why you have extra cardstock laying around. Okay, so then I'm going to write my daughter's name. And you know what? I don't have great handwriting. Y'all can see that. It's nothing. It's blah. So then I think I am going to tear this one, just to show you guys a different way to do it. So this one is torn. I hope Brittany doesn't find some weird meaning in that. It isn't. I'm just a new technique. Uh-oh, I'm running out of adhesive. Good thing I'm almost done. And then I'm going to stick this down onto a piece that I've already cut of Calypso Coral. This piece is a ½ inch. This is, I'm sorry, yeah, a ½ inch. And the Calypso Coral is 3/4. And then I'm just going to tear that piece. And then I'm going to take my paper piercer this time. And there it is. I'm going to poke 2 little holes. I'm hoping y'all can see this. I'm going to put 2 little holes through both pieces. And I always start on the front so that I can see, but I'm going to want to poke through the back. So I flip it over and make the holes a little bigger. You can use a punch, but I want them to be tiny. Then this time I'm going to put them through one at a time. Sorry, yes, I am licking them. I know. But it's for my daughter, and I'm going to be cutting off the licky end anyway, because, you trim your threads. So pull that one through. And then pull this one through. Oops. So now when I tie a knot, it's going to hold my thread in place, but I don't want to tie the knot yet, because what I want to do is I want to see how the thread is. I want to take this and I want to pull so that I make this half circle-y shape. And then I'm going to tie it in a double knot. So you can do it whichever way you prefer. Oh, see, get your stuff ready. This is why you don't want this long of thread, because it's just too much. So push that down again. And also this is a little easier when you can have it right in front of you instead of it's like an arm's length away from me. So, and then I'm going to tie it again and hope it doesn't shift too much. And I swear, you guys, I am a really good knot tire. Okay, so now I've got that, right? Then I am going to tie a bow in this just because it'll be cuter, right? Oh, I forgot. I am going to add a piece of this awesome, it's in Mossy Meadow, and it is called Diagonal Striped Ribbon. Oh, I should have been able to know that just by looking at it, right? So there we go. And it's just a little piece. I don't know. It's maybe 2.5, 3 inches, but trim it to whatever you want. So, but you want to knot this because you want to have this in place. And then I want this to stand up. So I'm going to use my crocodile to hold it in place. I probably wouldn't in real life. See, but because of the video, I want it to try and hold in place. And then I'm going to kind of find the middle of the ribbon, middle-ish, and then tie it tight. Tie another knot, and then tie my bow. I'm not going to sing for y'all because y'all all abandon me like immediately. Okay, so I'm leaving long strings, and then I'm going to decorate this piece with some fun stuff. One of the things I did was I used the awesome dies called Gathered Leaves. It's from the fall 2020, and it matches. It's bundled together with this awesome stamp set, which you guys saw is what I used for this card. Okay, so I know I flipped that by really fast. I'm sorry. And then what I did was I used this awesome new, this is coming out in July. It is called a blending brush. It's a blending brush. So, and this is Mossy Meadow to match the ribbon. Then let me grab something to have it on. And I can get that out of the way. Look at that. Never fails. Oh, man. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you rub this. I have been wanting these for so long. I was waiting for Stampin' Up! To come out with them, and I got so excited. So then you just take it and you just blend it, and you start adding, as you can't really see it very well on the because I'm using it on the Calypso Coral, but you can also do the flicking if you want to. But I have one finished, so you guys could see how it looked. The cool thing about that die is that die has I'm hoping you can see that die has embossing in it. So when I sponged it, it just gave it a very faint I'm an old fall leaf and I'm turning kind of look. And then I punched out a couple of leaves from this designer series paper, which you guys have seen before, and it has the matching punches. There's a stamp set that goes with this, and the stamp set is called, I was using it. No, here it is. Beautiful Autumn. So there's a lot of reasons, and that's also in the fall catalog. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to decorate this piece. So I'm just going to take a little, I'm out. All right. I will just grab the Seal Plus, which is fine. And I'm going to put a little bit on the bottom of this leaf, and I am going to tuck it under this little tag. Is that what I did with the other one? No, I made it a little bit different than the other one. So maybe I will just put it over here. Okay, so now I've got that over there. And now I have these other two pieces, which I also want to add to Brittany's cute little gift that will go with her Thanksgiving bundle of fun. Okay, and I'm just setting the leaves, and then they are going to go tucked under. Oops, maybe I stuck that a little too hard. Tucked under there. So then there's her little tag. Now here's the fun thing. If you've never seen this before, you can send it like this. It can be in a box, a puffy envelope, whatever you want to do. And then the recipient just rolls it out. You guys see what's going on here? I'm not going to like super fussy with it, but you just, and this is with an 8.5 by 11. And certainly if you want your pumpkin to be more full of orange, then you could use a whole piece, still cut it at 5.5, but cut more. And then you would have, instead of 17 pieces, you'd have 30, man, my brain, 34, I believe. So there's the basic idea, and you can see how cute it is. And, well, this one undid, but this is my son's, and his has an acorn. We're not going to mention why, but I wanted to show you, I did this project years ago, and I stamped on it. These are 1-inch pieces, and I stamped on it. So look at how cool that is. And this could be really nice, like on your centerpiece. But if you want to be really freaking awesome, you're going to use the really cool, I believe it's called Gilded Autumn. This set where I punched out the leaves, this one, I don't know if you can see it because it's shining, but it is called Gilded Autumn, and it is in the fall catalog. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, I knew it was going to do that when I tried to turn it sideways. But isn't it beautiful? Okay, I'll just leave it like that so I can hold it up. Isn't that beautiful? Give me a thumbs up or a heart or a like or a comment or a something. Let me know what you think. But anyway, this is the Saturday Sip. There. Oh, look at that. And so you guys can see different ideas to help with your Thanksgivings. And I will see you all on Tuesday. I would love it if you would follow me here on Facebook, or if you're seeing this on YouTube, follow me on YouTube. And share, please share. I will be giving out a prize from everybody who has shared in the month. I'm going to be doing that from now on. So I hope that you will share and then comment that you shared. And then if you're a winner, I will IM you to get your address and stuff so that I can mail you a goodie. So I hope you like that. This was my fun oldie but goodie. I just think it's so fun. Thanks, Valerie. I finally saw somebody comment. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can see. Oh, yay. So, hi, Travis. So anyway, thanks, everybody. I hope you had a good time. God bless you all. I'll have a tiny tip for you on Tuesday. And then I probably will have time to do a Saturday Sip. But remember, that's also volume. So I'll be doing volume over on their website at 5 o'clock Eastern time. Okay. Bye, everybody.